on.
Right. I told this to Bongani earlier, and he just slaggered until he stopped. This particular traffic joke is set in Limpopo province, and it involves Bongani Nkumalo.
Okay.
So there, Bongani is actually up visiting a friend of his who lives near Musina. Mm-hmm. And Bongani's friend, Pit, is a cattle farmer.
Bongani has a friend called Pit.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of them.
Got plenty of them. And Pit is a cattle farmer near Musina. Mm-hmm. And Bongani decides that one day he's going to have a walk around the farm. So there he is, just strolling around, looking at the cattle. And it's a beautiful farm. And he walks over this little crest. And down in the dip in the crest, there's this fairly big dam.
Yeah.
Okay. Bongani has been there before with Pit. And all the cattle go to that dam.
Yes.
And zonke zinkomo, when they in that water and they drinking water, they do what cattle do sometimes in water.
There you go.
And they sometimes cattle, when they're in water, they defecate in it.
Okay.
They do.
Make a poo, Darren.
Yeah. Defecate. It's a big word. It's like marmalade.
Now, I know what it means. I just find it
Yeah.
hard to believe.
No, but they do.
Have you
It's
never weed in a swimming pool?
It's the same as
but
it's the same as elephants. Something I've never, no naturalist has been able to explain to me why elephants in the wild, where water is such a precious resource, will get into a dam or into a small pool of water and be drinking and still defecate in the water. I would think that to preserve water sources, they would defecate outside of the water.
Maybe there's a preservative in their saliva or something.
I don't know.
No,
nobody's been able to
it's
tell
the
me.
same
No,
thing.
here's the wildlife
No.
specialist.
Yeah, let's go with that.
No,
shall we?
you know when you're at school and somebody wants a sip of your Coke? I never did it, but you spit in your Coke so nobody wants any of it. That's what it's about.
You know what? Just let's remind me at all times never to share a drink with Darren.
Yeah.
No, I said I'd never do that.
Okay.
Yeah, of course you
So,
said that. Yes,
anyway,
carry on.
there's this dam which Bongani has seen all of these cattle, and Pit's got lots of cattle.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. It happens all the time. They're standing there and they're drinking, they're puzzling water, and the cow will stand in the water. Yeah. You see, it happens.
Lovely.
Just like that. And Bongani sees that next to the water, there are no
Yes.
cattle there at the time, but right next to the water, there's another brother. And he's kneeling down at the water's edge, and he's scooping it with one hand. He's scooping
Yes.
water and drinking it.
Okay.
Scooping it up with one hand and drinking it. And Bongani knows what happens in that water.
Yeah.
And he looks at this brother, and this brother's scooping there with one hand and drinking the
And I'm
water.
trying to help him.
And so Bongani shouts from the top of the hill. He says, "Hey, wena! Suphuza lamanzi ke anamasime ngomo."
Okay.
Yeah. He says, "Suphuza lamanzi baba anamasime ngomo."
All right. And for those
And for
of us
those
in the
of us
studio
who
who don't
haven't a clue.
understand, what does that mean?
It means basically he's telling him, don't drink that water because it's full of cow shit.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Suphuza lamanzi anamasime ngomo baba.
Okay, right.
And the guy who's scooping up the water with his one hand and drinking it looks up and he goes, sorry. I can't understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because in fact, myself, I'm a Shangan. I'm from Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
I've just jumped over the fence. I'm just drinking some water, so I don't understand your language.
Yeah.
Please, can you tell me what you mean? And Bongani said, you are from Zimbabwe. You have just jumped over the fence. And the bloke says, that's correct. And Bongani says, okay. Baba, what I was saying is don't use one hand. Use both hands. You get more in. You get more in that way, Baba.